here we go. I apologize once again. Hopefully it fixes it now. I really have no idea why it's doing this. It hasn't done it like the past couple days until it was perfectly fine until Sunday. And then all hell apparently broke loose. And of course they just don't they swap the players again.
Oh,
So it
looks like
should
I'll need
be
an invite.
yeah, just 1 second. That has to be okay, and Frosty did win game number 2 here. It is a best of 7 though. So Cyber Gaming does have a chance to come back here. But we won't be biased as to who, obviously, we want to win. Hint, hint, hint.
Yep, so 2-0. Tactical Carnage is up by 2 games. We still have 5 left. Hopefully we'll see a click it here, another Terran player. Maybe he can tie it up, make it this set interesting, make it a close set. But we'll see. I mean, Frosty looking super solid. I mean, his ZVP was solid and his ZVT was super solid. I mean, he got so many drones in that early game, just didn't even produce any extra lings that he needed to, just, being a good Zerg and droning up even when he maybe wasn't so comfortable doing so. But he got that economic lead, +1/+1 lings, took out his push, and we'll see if he goes for the same upgraded ling style that we saw last game. But Tal'Darim Altar, I love this map. Huge open map, of course, lends itself to macro games, although I've seen a lot of cheese on this map, believe it or not, because the metagame kind of tells you to macro on this map. And so basically everybody goes for those early expands, and if you can do an early aggression build, you can usually take out players right then and there because it's just a build order loss. They'll be going for an early expand, and you can go for an early aggression, and that's just going to win no matter who you are, unless you're just really bad. But obviously, these players here aren't really bad. So.
Okay, and it looks like we have Click It spawning as the Pink Terran for Cyber Gaming at about the 1 o'clock position, and spawning for Frosty, or spawning as the Light Blue Zerg is Frosty for Tactical Carnage. If you're just joining us, I'm Steven Berger, aka Porky. You can follow me on Twitter at Steven Berger, and I'm the official caster for Tactical Carnage Gaming Community. You can find out more about us at TacticalCarnage.com. We are also having a tournament tomorrow, an 8-person Diamond to Grandmaster League tournament. You can find it on Zeke.com, or if you go to our website, TacticalCarnage.com, go to the forums and go to the StarCraft 2 section. You'll find out all the information you need to over there. It's going to be on this stream live at, I believe it starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you just want to watch it, so you should follow us on Twitch as well, and you'll know when that goes live because you'll get an email message. Am I forgetting anything else? I have no idea. There's a lot to say. I apologize for the lag. I just restarted the stream and I changed the bitrate here to a little bit lower, so hopefully it'll be a little bit better. Are they having issues? I'm on the default server in Twitch, so I don't know what it uses. And I'm here with.
Hey guys, I'm Bizvo. I'm co-casting today, and I'm a player of Tactical Carnage. And like I was saying in the introduction here, this is a macro map, and we already have Click It, our Terran player, opening up with a 15 command center, so straight into command center. He didn't build that barracks after that supply depot, saving up money, going straight into that CC, and he's going to throw down the barracks right now. And of course, the Zerg, pretty standard to go for a 15 hatch. So the Terran's just going to try to keep up an economy with him. It'll be interesting to see what his follow-up to this early expand build is. I'm expecting Hellions. It could be some early Stim Marine drop, but it's going to be something mobile for his first pressure, because this cross position Tal'Darim Altar is a huge distance to go for. If you're trying any ground based push, any siege tank marine push is going to be significantly slower, and the Zerg will have time to react to it. So I'm expecting Hellions or some Medivac drop, or something fast, something speedy.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think there's no doubt about it. I mean, obviously a big map, you're always gonna want anything as mobile as you can, like you said. It'll be interesting to see what the Zerg decides to do here. If he decides to tech into Mutalisks very early on just to get that mobile unit, or obviously he will have Speedlings, which are ground, but they do obviously move a little bit faster. And obviously on this map, creep spread is crucial since it is a long map and the Zerg units do move faster on creep.
And Frosty does spot this command center first. He sees it blocking off. It is a full wall block with that command center there. So he's gonna scout it out with his scouting drone, and we'll see what he reacts with, or how he reacts. No gas so far, so I'm guessing an early third. There he goes with his first gas. So maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see here. Only one gas and no subsequent tech follow up. It's just gonna look like he's content to drone up. He probably knows Hellions or something is coming, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a spine crawler and Evo chamber wall like we did the last game. But he's sending out these first two Zerglings to see any follow-up scouting.
Yeah, it looks like Click It is going with that. The factory is almost done, and the reactor is almost done on the barracks, so we should be seeing a little bit of a switch on that. And we should be seeing the Hellions come out, like you said. Whether or not he goes Blue Flame and does more of the harassment, or if he just decides to go, with the initial 6 like we saw early on in the first game, we'll have to see what Click It decides to do here. Looks like those
Yep.
Marines are going to spot those 2 Zerglings and force them to retreat.
Already having a second barracks throwdown, so I'm guessing this is a Marine tank follow-up. He'll probably throw down the tech lab to the barracks again, and this is extremely standard TVZ. We saw this in the last game, the same exact opening. Reactor Hellions gaining map control. We'll see how many Hellions he goes, Click It goes for, and we have another building throwing down. That's another barracks. So yeah, exactly the same build, it seems like, except for the command center was first. But he has 3 gas. I don't really know what he's planning to do with all these 3 gas. He does have a starport that I missed, I'm sorry. So this starport, maybe he's going for that Slayer's Terran style where you get a bunch of Hellions, bunch of Marines, and you just go for an elevator drop into the main of the Zerg. We'll see.
It looks like we have these 2 Hellions moving towards the center of the map here. Looks like they're going to be heading all the way over towards Frosty's base here, and it looks like Frosty just put down a macro hatch here. So not going for that, well, so far not going for that early third here.
Well, actually, look at this drone all the way at the eastern side. He's actually taking a ninja hatchery. So he is taking a faster third.
Yeah.
Well, not really fast. It's 740 right now, but so it's a standard-ish third, especially since the Terran got such an early second. This is definitely actually a delayed third, if you want to say that, but a third nonetheless. But in a ninja location, this could pay off, and it could hurt a lot. I mean, it's so far away, and as a Zerg, it's okay because you're very mobile army with those Zerglings and Mutalisks, but also you can easily just get that hatchery sniped. I mean, it's so far away, you have nothing to defend it at the moment. He has Speedlings right now, so it'll be safe for the time being, but I mean, one drop full of Marines later on in the game and that hatchery is gone.
So it looks like we got some Zerglings heading towards it. They're kind of dancing around each other here. And actually, Click It almost detected that third.
Gonna get sandwiched by the Hellions, oh no.
That is not good for those Speedlings. They're going to get absolutely roasted. There is a barbecue of Zerglings.
Oh wow,
I guess.
and Click It does scout that hatchery before it even finishes. So Click It knows about this ninja hatch. I mean, that is some ninja game sense, if you ask me. He just scouted that hatchery. Now his Hellions are going straight to it. I don't know if he should go straight to it yet. I think he should wait until he sees or knows that there are going to be drones there, because right now it's just a hatchery. He's just going to take out a hatchery. It's only 300 minerals, but there he goes anyway, showing his Hellions, or just going to back off, just going to show him that he knows it's there. No, he's not. He's going to kill a drone, and then leave.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I was done.
Oh, it looks like we have some Banshees coming out for a Click It, as well as some Roaches. I do not think Click It started cloak research. I didn't see it. But if there is cloak, obviously we're going to be seeing some harassment from those Banshees. And we have siege tanks starting to come out as well for Click It.
Yep, he is getting Banshees. No cloak yet. Still on that 3 gas. His gas is so high. Actually, his minerals and gas is so high. He's just pooling resources right now. That's a sign of a dare I say it, inexperienced player, I'm sorry, but I mean, you never want to get your resources that high in any situation. As a Terran, especially, because Terran, they need to have their production constantly going. And if you look at his production facilities, they're not even going right now. There, he finally checks up on them and he gets those Marines tanks going again. But any second that your buildings as a Terran are not producing are seconds that you do not want to waste. I mean, Zerg and Protoss, they can instantly get units in with the warp gates and of course the larva mechanic, but as a Terran you constantly need to keep up your production, so that might hurt him later on as he's floating close to 800 and 900 respective resources.
Yeah, it looks like we have a Raven started as well, which is a very good idea to go, especially since Burrow is about to be finished for Frosty, so he's going to be able to hide units underground. And it looks like Siege Mode is about to be finished for Clickit, and Frosty is about to get his fourth base here as Clickit is just about to finish his third, and going to be flying that over pretty shortly.
Yep, that first Banshee did take out that Ninja Third, however, so that Ninja Third was quickly taken out. As soon as it spawned a drone and died, so that
Oh,
was
it
the
looks like
life
we
of
have a
that.
little bit of a confrontation here. Those Marines taking down those roaches actually surprisingly well. It's actually a really close matchup here, but it looks like Frosty surprisingly is going to be coming out on the
Wow,
wrong side. Oh
surrounding.
no, wait, he has roaches coming in from the back. I did not see that. And it looks like Clickett actually might be taken out here. Oh no, wait, there are Marines coming in from the back of the roaches. And there goes down Frosty's army. And that just
Yeah.
evened out the food count pretty much. Frosty at 92 and Clickett's at 94.
Yep, evened it up. That allowed Frosty to successfully take his third. He's Maynarding drones right now. I would say it was a pretty efficient trade. He took out the tanks that were there. Now only a few Marines are remaining, and of course, just a tank and a Raven they can't shoot anyway. We got more infrastructure coming down, 2 more factories, so it looks like he's either gonna get more tanks or transition into kind of a mech Thor Marine play. We'll see. Probably just more tanks, because tanks are really good against Zerg, obviously, and especially against the style that Frosty's employing here. Maybe Clickit just was watching the last game and realized upgraded lings are a pretty big deal if you don't have enough tanks, so he wants to make sure to not be in that position as his teammate last game.
So it looks like the Baneling nest has finished, and we do have some research going on in there. So we should be seeing Banelings morphing sometime soon, and that's going to do really nicely against this Marine tank build that we saw and Medevac build that we saw last game. So we'll see if Frosty decides to or if he can build enough Banelings to deal with those tanks. And it looks like Frosty might be gearing up to get ready to push here. He is starting to mine out on his third. And that fourth base that we saw from Frosty did eventually get taken out by Clickett, and we have a Spire coming out for Frosty as well.
Yep, just transitioning straight into that standard Speedling, Baneling Muta play that, oh, so many Zergs love to go. I mean, it's a great unit composition versus Terran, and allows you to have map control basically in the entire game. Mutas are great for harassment. Still on that third 3 bases, and Clickett is getting his planetary fortress up at his third, so Frosty here is going to need to take a fourth, and there he goes. As soon as I say it, he throws down that fourth, and morphing up Banelings over there at the north side. Looks like he's going to try to get a flank on any Terran moving out, right, or any move out by Clickett.
Yeah, we have 46 Banelings that just morphed out. We also have an infestation pit coming out for Frosty, so we should be seeing some infestors coming out very shortly, and that is kind of expected since we did see Burrow. That Spire is just about to be finished, so we should be seeing some Mutalisks pop out of there as well to provide for some nice little late game, or I guess this is kind of mid-game harassment here.
Yep, he is. Clickett is moving out now. They're complaining about some lag. It's not good. I'm also lagging too.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it
I
looks like
think
a
we have.
pause.
I think we have a couple of spectators in here, so I don't know. There's no reason why it should be me. Apparently college internet dies with time, I guess. I don't understand it. But we do have a bunch of other spectators, so probably that. Although it looks like that planetary
Wow,
fortress is going to go
yeah,
down.
that
Looks like
was
that whole
really
base is
fast.
actually going to go down.
That just instantly blew up as soon as all those banelings touched it. And we have a huge counterattack now because he saw that Terran push out, but the Terran army is at his front now, but he does have a few remaining Zergling Baneling, but will it be enough here?
It looks like that push from Clicket's going to be going down as well. It looks like Clicket's not looking very good right now, and there is a lot of lag. It better not be,
Yeah,
man.
quite a lot too.
I wasn't lagging the game last time. My FPS is still really high, so it shouldn't be doing any of that. Anyway, it looks like Clicket's going to continue on with this push, though. There are a couple of spine crawlers here to deal with that. Stim goes down, but looks like those spine crawlers are going to also go down. We got a point defense drone was about to be placed there. We got more banelings morphing here from Frosty. And it looks like Clicket's going to continue on with this push. He has some more reinforcements coming in here from his main base here. And it looks like Clicket's actually going to take down Frosty's third base.
Yeah, this is looking pretty bad for Frosty now. That counterattack was good and bad at the same time. I mean, it took out the Terran's third, so now he's kind of forced into the situation where he has to attack. He is macroing up back at home, but he's still only on this 2 bases now, so he's getting pretty desperate. It looks like he is backing off as he sees the Zerg army is getting quite large, but he is coming in with the flank. He's going to take out those tanks that we're trying to reinforce before the siege, and the Marines are so low on health. He picks them up very nice. At least he's going to save those Marines. No mutas out quite yet, so he's going to take those on home, but I think the Zerg comes out ahead in this situation.
Oh yeah, definitely. He is. I mean, even though his third base did go down, right when that third base went down, he started mining from his fourth base. So really, I mean, there was probably some mining time lost there, but not as much as there could have been if that other base was not up for Frosty. And the food is now 135 for Frosty, 132 for Clicket. And it looks like Frosty's going to be doing a little bit of a counter push here. He has a bunch of, he has, how many Zerglings does he have? He has 72 Lings, 3 Banelings, and 2 Mutalisks. Against 50, that's a lot. 55 Marines for Clicket, 6 Siege Tanks, 1 Banshee, 3 Medevacs, and only 1 Raven.
Yep, he tries to poke in with that counterattack, but that's a huge amount of tanks. 6 tanks all clumped up right on each other, so as soon as they ran in, just a bunch of Zerglings got roasted instantly. And over here by the third, we have a couple Zerglings waiting for any possible third that he could have missed. So he knows right now that Clicket is only on 2 bases, so he was on 2 bases. If you remember, he got that command center first, so this second, his natural expansion is running quite low on minerals by now. So basically, I mean, his main is almost mined out. 2 mineral patches now to his name, so essentially 1 base mining Terran versus 3 base Zerg, but we have a huge drop. I'm sorry I missed all of this in the main. He picks up the Mutalisks are there to clean it up, so this is going to be completely denied.
Oh yeah, definitely. Looks like that full Medevac is going to get... Okay, and it looks like he's going to clean that up. So that entire job, like you said, has been denied. Frosty taking his 4th base now. Putting down his Spire yet again because it did get destroyed. And it looks like Frosty might be heading out for another push here. As well as Clicket. Should be meeting each other. This is going to be a really big push here. Frosty now ahead in food count. But we'll see what this decides to do.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to meet up right in the middle of the field here. Pretty nice epic engagement. None of this home field advantage stuff. So they're going to take it right to each other, right in the middle, as Clicket is securing his 3rd planetary for the 2nd time. Trying to go in there with the Mutalisks, but some Marines repel him away. And does he see that? Now he sees that the push. Oh, don't get those Mutalisks. Oh my god, a couple Mutalisks go down for 0 Marines, so just
He's
flying
got to
with
get
that
those
Marine
siege
pack.
tanks spread out. That's in a
He's
huge
going to catch him
clump.
unsieged. Oh my god, this could be really bad for
that's
Clicket.
a lot of Banelings. Wow. Those siege tanks still
Nice
stand their
split,
ground, though.
He split as well as he could, but it's just not enough. I mean, the Zerg is in power overwhelming mode. He's going to clean up those few Lings, and this Medivac who was going to pick him up is like, oh my god, I'm going to die now, and she dies very fast. So Frosty is reclaiming that his 3rd, which is now his 5th base, but he's going to be on 5 bases here, and the Terran's back up on 3. But if you look at the minerals, I mean, it's basically just 1 1/4. So he's basically like 1 1/4 mining. He's only pumping out a few Marines at a time. You can tell his production is hurting. Only 5 Marines and 2 Medivacs at a time here. And like I said at the beginning of in the beginning of the game, with the macro was floundering so much. Now he's still floating a lot of gas that he doesn't want to float. So I said it was going to hurt him in the late game, and it's hurting him now.
Right, definitely. I mean, Frosty's now way ahead in food after that giant push, and it looks like once Frosty gets his army back up to par, I think he'll be able to take out Clickett. Clickett just not have really much going on for him.
Yeah, Clickett. You can tell he's in desperation mode. Now he's continuing tank production, but he sent out that tiny little Marine and a Medivac force. I don't know what he was intending to accomplish there, but he really does need to do what he is doing. He needs to harass the base. He needs to continue to diminish the Zerg's economy as much as possible. Kill any alter hatcheries, any hatcheries basically, because that's basically production units for the Zerg. So. I like that he's constantly putting on the pressure, but the pressure he's putting on, I mean, it's just a few Marines and a tank and a Medivac here and there that he keeps pushing out with, and, that's not really what you want to be pushing out with against a constantly almost remaxing Zerg.
Yeah, it looks like we have about 22 Banglings coming out, and it looks like Frosty's going to be heading in for his push. Obviously, he's going to catch Clickett right here and take out Clickett's little defensive army. Siege mode does go down, but it looks like, oh, will they kill most of these Banglings? No, a good amount of those Banelings are going to get through, but they're not target firing the siege tank. Okay, there they go. So it looks like those siege tanks and Marines are going to be going down. We got 3 Medivacs left. We still got 3 siege tanks up on the high ground here for Clickett, but they're going to force Frosty to push back here.
Yeah, and this is just another situation, just like last game, where the Terran just wants to hold on for as long as possible, but he's down to 3 mineral patches at his natural expansion, and Frosty's just content with trading armies like this. He doesn't care. He can pump out Zerglings and Banelings all day. He's continuing mining off of 3 bases. He's got the gas of all his bases still remaining. Even his main is still pumping gas, so he's got tons of gas. I mean, he's at 2K right now. If you look at the income, he's 1,000 per minute. More than that, 1,100 gas per minute. So he can continue this muta, well, basically any production he wants. Zerg is very gas heavy, but this Zergling muta style isn't really gas heavy unless you're going for a lot of mutas, but he's already basically maxed on mutas. He's going in for another counterattack to this planetary, and he's going to take out that potential 4th and the planetary. This is a lot of damage, and I don't know how Clickett is going to respond. He only has a few Marines, lots of siege tanks now. Not going to do anything to those mutas.
Yeah, that's just a huge amount of mutas. Obviously, like you said, it's going to deny this 4th and the 3rd.
Wow, and Frosty's just content with taking on those Marines straight up. He thinks he has the numbers of the mutas, and quite frankly, he does. So he's not even going to leave. He's just going to take out that planetary, and basically right in front of his face, like, screw you, man. You think you got Marines? You can't scare me away now. I got lots more mutas. So he's just taking out that planetary and that potential 4th and flying away, and now we have no mining, 0 income from the Terran.
Oh wow, it looks like Frosty's also had a max army here as well, and it looks like a drop is going down here into the 3rd base, but obviously we have Frosty's units coming in very quickly and are going to be able to deny that drop. Well, not really deny it, but
all
stop.
the drones though.
Yeah, those were a lot of drones killed.
Yeah, Frosty doesn't really care right now. I mean, he's trying to be as cost-effective with the Terran is, for that matter, trying to be as cost-effective as he can, but that drop gets cleaned up, and what does he have at home? He has a handful of Marines, a tank. Oh, never mind, I didn't see that hefty army that right there. So he has a few tanks, a few Marines, a couple Medivacs, but, what does Zerg have? Just constantly remaxing Zergling, Baneling, Muta, and, he can trade all day, like I just said, and he's just going to do that same thing. Not even teching to Broodlords or anything at this time. He just knows he has it. He's getting his hive though.
And it looks like Clickett's gonna be caught off guard here, although those siege tanks just going into siege mode. But obviously those siege tanks are gonna die very easily. There's just so many Mutalisks. Clickett has started mining again, but At what cost? Oh wait, it looks like okay. All those banelings did kill off all those things, and or all those marines, not things. They have a name.
Stem
Uh,
all the things.
it looks like those medevacs are gonna go down. Looks like this second base is gonna be lifted up, but obviously that's not gonna be protected against any mutilisks. I think at any moment we should see a GG. Click it just has absolutely no food. And Frosty just keeps on remaxing.
Yep.
Click it just
He's
has
back
no.
up to.
I mean, he's mining out of one base right now. So.
Yeah. He got up that, or it looks like he floated both of his orbital commands. So his main went over to the third, and his natural went over to that ulterior base down there. I don't know what to call that. It's the easternmost expansion. There's the GG anyway. No need to go into his economic trials and tribulations. Frosty's just going to take up a clean game, and it's going to be 3-0 for Tactical Carnage. Frosty may be going in for the all kill of this clan war.
Yes, Visva is casting with me. I found, yeah, he turned up his volume for the mic, and I found the setting for mine, and I turned it up. So his voice should be a bit louder. Um, anyone want to tell me how the lag was on that one? I know I was lagging in game a little bit. I don't know if that was just one of the spectators or if that actually was me, but it should have been lagging a little bit. Hopefully not too bad. I turned down my bit rate. I have to. I will. I mean, I've been saying this for like the past couple days, and I haven't been able to try to find the actual bit rate or buff rate that I should be streaming at. Okay, so it was better than last game. Okay. See, the problem is, you would think, even at college, you would think that the Ethernet should always be constant because I'm plugged into the wall, and it's not like anybody else should really be affecting me. But I've been doing speed tests throughout the day, and it's been, it's not constant at all. Like this morning at about like 9 o'clock in the morning, I was getting like 50 megabits a second upload, and now I'm down to like 11. So
Just waiting to get into this fourth game. We could have a potential 4-0 here. I don't want to say it too quickly, but Frosty is looking very, very strong. Hopefully, we can get a good. Not to say that these other players weren't good, but hopefully we can get a great player out of Cyber so we can, you know, take Frosty out. I mean, he's looking pretty nasty right now.
oh yeah, I mean he's won 3 games in a row in a best of 7. So I mean if he wins 2 more straight, he's gonna be. I mean he's gonna win. Um, we're gonna win the tournament or not tournament. Clan Wars. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry if my mic sounds like I'm blowing into it. It probably is because I am blowing into it because I'm holding it right up to my mouth so I can be as loud as possible. I can try to take it further away from my mouth, but it'll probably be quiet. So I'll try. Like right now, it's not close to my mouth, but I'm sure I'm pretty low for you guys. I don't know. Let me know right now if I'm low.
That was a tad low before, but Shores looks like he owned you there. It has to do with Twitch, the time between the servers. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, it has to do with Twitch, and it also has to do with the internet. I don't know. If Twitch, I guess maybe Twitch has been having problems for the past couple days, but I just highly doubt that they've been having trouble for the past couple days. But hopefully I can get that fixed for tomorrow. So apparently my brother got StarCraft the other day, and I was teaching him how to play. Oh my god, he was so bad. It was so funny. Like,
Yeah, it's always funny
like
watching
I
people
was.
who've
I mean,
never played RTS before trying to learn one.
oh yeah. I mean, he's never. I mean, he's not much of a gamer. Like he's played WoW sometimes, and he's played like Minecraft and Team Fortress 2. I mean, he's like 12 years old. Team
Oh,
Fortress
okay.
2 and stuff like that. And I'm on Skype with him, and I'm trying to like teach him how to play. Um, so I think I don't know. I think our team leader like left. He's not online. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. He just kind of like left.
Hmm.
Uh, what? So I don't know who's playing for us. I mean, well, I guess obviously Frosty's playing, but I don't know. But yeah, so I was like telling my brother, I'm just like, okay, you have to make an assimilator. Like you make your assimilator because he was playing Protoss. I'm just like, make your assimilator after after like your gateway. So he makes his assimilator, and then like 5 minutes later, when he's ready for his second assimilator, I'm just like, okay, make your second assimilator. And he goes, and he was just like, where does that go? I'm just like, on the green, like the green hill things right next to the mineral. He goes like, oh, how do I do it? How do I put it down again? I'm just like, hit B, and then you hit A, and he's like, oh, okay. And then he makes his second base, maybe like 10 minutes later or something, and and he goes like, okay, what are these green things next to the base? I was just like, that's where you put the assimilator. He goes like, what's the assimilator? How do I put it down?
Yeah, I remember when I first started playing StarCraft. I started out as a bronzy. Had no experience. I wasn't a StarCraft 1, migrator. I came from actually Warcraft 3, but I never played PvP. I just played campaign and fun customs and versus computer and stuff like that. So I've never been in like competitive RTSs. So this is my first. But when I was bronze, I was in the practice league, and I remember getting Void Ray rushed, and I was Terran, and I had like 2 Marines and like 3 Marauders, and the guy comes in with like 10 Void Rays, and I'm just like, what the fuck? This game sucks. And I quit for like 2 months after that and didn't come back. But obviously I came back and now I love it. But
Yeah.
man,
See,
I got so frustrated.
I'm afraid of teaching the game because I don't want him to all of a sudden like get ranked in like diamond and I'm still here in silver and I'm just like really. But going off
What
the
the
silver
Blizz?
comment, still I'm not. See, on the outside I'm silver, but on the inside I'm rank 1 grandmaster, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. So if Wyatt, are you watching the stream? Like, what am I supposed to do? Nobody's answering me in the chat. In the clan war chat. I'm like, what map is supposed to on? I'll make it. But nobody. I don't have Frosty's.
They're deciding on who to send in against Frosty because they don't want to get 4-0'd here in a clan war. They're trying to figure
Are
out who's exactly the best. No, I'm just speculating.
they?
Who's
I
exactly the
hope
best to
because
take out Frosty?
nobody's answering me. I don't even have Frosty on my list. I don't know what.
Maybe it should be a Zerg because so far his CVP and ZVT have been pretty top notch. Maybe his ZVZ is pretty weak. We don't know.
Somebody can give me like Frosty's code ID.
I'm gonna be right back while this is all happening. Bathroom real
Okay.
quick.
So if you're just tuning in, there should be another game. Nobody's answering me. So I don't know. I I guess I'm supposed to make the game, but nobody seems to be answering me on what map it's supposed to be played on, or who's even going against Frosty. Unless it's a best of 3 and not a best of 7. What? The what? Game? So nobody invited me? Wow. Okay. Well, nobody invited. So there is a game going on, but nobody invited the casters. Um, so guess we'll do some improv here. Um, I want to message Slane, but he's in a game. Oh wait, no, he's. Oh, did it? What? Did they forfeit? I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so I'm back. Any update?
I think they forfeited. Cause like, well, apparently Frosty forfeited his game, and then Slane was playing, but they never invited us. And then someone in the chat just said, "Thanks for the clan war, GG's." And then I said, "Is it over?" And they said, "Yeah." And now they're saying, "Wait." I don't know what's going on.
Hmm.
Oh. Oh, okay. Wait. Here's what happened. Okay. Um, Frosty forfeited his game, and then Slane played with him, and then just won in a PvP.
Wait, so
Um,
they just did a game without us?
yeah, I don't know why. But so it's 4-1. Okay, so after all that, dot dot dot, um, we won 4-1, which was the same record as last week. So that's good. All yes, I'm very confused. Um, so that's good. I'm still
Well, we won, but
confused,
we never
so I
got to
don't.
see it. What the hell?
I want to like be excited and say, yeah, we won, but I'm still kind of like dazed and confused from what just happened. But I guess we won, so that's a thumbs up. um, so yeah, so I guess we'll
There
we'll
you have
wrap
it.
it. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up here. I'm Steven Berger, aka Porky. Um, you can follow me on Twitter at Steven Berger. I'm the official caster for Tactical Carnage gaming community. You can learn more about our community at TacticalCarnage.com. We are actually having a tournament tomorrow, an 8-man tournament, Diamond to Grandmaster League. You can find it on Zeke.com, but if you go to our website TacticalCarnage.com, you go to the forums and then the StarCraft 2 section, um, you'll find the direct link to the forum to the tournament sign up. You just have to show up in the Tactical Carnage chat channel 30 minutes before the game, and then you check in on Zeke.com and all that jazz. I'll be casting it along with my co-caster here, who is.
I'm Visva StarCraft. I'm a member and a player of Tactical Carnage, and actually, ours made a good suggestion there. We could cast the replays.
Oh, do you want to cast the replays?
I'd be
Okay.
down. They just have
Okay.
to upload them to Drop
Yeah.
StarCraft or one of those sites.
So just cast that last. We'll just do that last replay then. Although I really hate casting from replays because it's really annoying. Because for some odd because what would be the like the best? Excuse me. So I guess our signing off thing wasn't really signing off, but it was a late trick or treat, and we gave you the trick. A little late though. But what was I gonna say? Um, because casting from replays is really annoying. Because like you'll be ahead and I'll be ahead, and then I'll be behind, and then you'll
Oh,
be ahead.
right, yeah.
Like that's how
That
I
is
wish
very
you can
true.
do like a custom game for a replay. That would be awesome. So
Yeah, Blizzard just needs to make that already. Replays with friends.
yeah,
Easy peasy.
it'd be also easier like people are coaching each other.
Yeah, just why not? You know, what's the
Yeah.
negative? What's the downside to doing that, if there is one?
So hopefully, okay, so it looks like Frosty's gonna be uploading that. So enjoy some music, get yourself, fill up your canteen or whatever you're eating from, or drinking from, I guess that would be. We should be casting the final game from a replay in a little bit. Okay. Canteen? Oh, who doesn't drink out of a canteen anymore? No? Never mind. Okay, here, I'll give you the, here's the replay. Download the replay. We'll go over here. StarCraft 2. There we go. Okay, so I guess I'll spoil. I'm sorry for spoiling the game. I mean, we know who won, but we'll just fix the scoreboard here. Let me know when you have your replay set up, and we'll try and time this the best we can here. It's only 8 minutes long, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Oh, you just spoiled it again.
I'm sorry. See, I wouldn't have spoiled. See, I forgot my. I need like a spoiler alert, like sound effect or something. But see, if I was typing, I'd be able to type in like spoil alert, you know, tags. And I usually do that, but.
Okay, I'm loading it up right now.
Okay. Oh wait, you started loaded?
Yeah, I'll pause it as soon as I get in, though.
Yeah, forgot that pausing was a feature. I mean, with the ancient technology and the StarCraft 2 replay setup, who knows if you can pause or not.
Alright,
Okay.
so I'm at 0 seconds paused.
So am I. We'll hold on. I'll do the intros first, and then we're going to, and then we'll hit play. I'll do a countdown. Okay, so it looks like we are gonna be on Shakur's Plateau. We have, oh my god. I will fix the scoreboard here so everyone. CG Spoo. And of course they change colors as always, which is really annoying, and I have to, you know, I'm sorry for like raging at every clan war so far that we've been in, but if you're ever in a clan war, ask the cast, if there is casters or even the person who's running it, please ask them if they want you to like keep the same, you know, keep player 1 constant as the same team, keep player 2 as the same team, and all that stuff. It makes it a lot easier if people are using scoreboards, so I don't have to like change everything every single time. Be very helpful. Okay, we are ready here. Looks like we have Slain spawning for Tactical Carnage at about the uh 1 o'clock position on Shakur's Plateau, and we have CG Spoo spawning as the green Protoss here on Shakur's Plateau for Cyber Gaming at about the 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock position. And I'm Steven Berger, aka Porky, and I'm here with.
I'm Visva, guys. I've been casting here for tonight's clan war, and now we finally got a PvP. Shakur's Plateau.
Yep, and
We'll
I'm going to
see.
start the replay in 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, I started.
Okay, and it looks like
We'll see.
so the previous game, CG Spoo, or not, I don't know who, Frosty decided to forfeit his last game since he lost, so Slain is playing for CG Spoo, so it is 3, Tactical Carnage is winning still 3-1, and if Slain wins this game, Tactical Carnage will win. If Cyber wins, then it's going to force the next game.
and it is a PvP, so the amount of stuff that we will see here is quite limited. I'm gonna go ahead and guess. Looks like that's just a 9 probe for the pylon, but PvP has evolved lately. From its 4-gate days, it used to only be 4-gate versus 4-gate because the ramp vision, you could easily just put pylons next to their ramp and easily throw your first unit's zealot and stalker onto that ramp and warp in with those pylons, and you basically win the game unless the other player 4-gated. So that's why every game was pretty much 4-gate versus 4-gate. Now it's kind of evolved more into robo-friendly strategies. There's a lot of people using phoenixes because those are pretty good. I like phoenixes myself. DT builds, but we do have a 10 gateway for Slain here, so we'll see what that ends up to be. That's not really normal. It's kind of early, but in the PvP, I'll say it's standard. Could be going for some warp gate tech rush because of that early gateway. We'll just wait to see here, though. No gas yet. It's one thing to note for Slain. However, Poo is taking his gas.
Yep, and it looks like his gateway has gone down as well. A little bit late, I think, on CG Spoo first gateway, although that simulator is going to finish before the gateway finishes. And it looks like Slain has started his first Zealot. So that should be out pretty shortly. And it looks like Slain is going to have his first Zealot out way before, or not much way before, but before Spoo has his out. Although it looks like Slain also has a proxy pylon here. So looks like Slain is going to be going for a bit of a rush play here.
Is this going to be... What is this? He has no Cybernetics core yet. He has Chrono boosted out a Zealot, and Spoo threw down a gateway before his Cyber core, so he's not even on any Cyber tech, just rushing out Zealots now, Chrono boosting them as well, and he's getting gas with no Cyber tech, so you can't really spend gas on anything at this point, so it's pretty obsolete.
Oh, and it looks like he's going to cancel that gateway. It was pretty far into making, and now he's going to put that Cybernetics core down. Very interesting.
That is interesting.
It might have been a misclick and he just realized it. That's what I'm thinking it was. And it looks like the Cybernetics core force lane is about to finish here, so we should be seeing warp gates starting very shortly. And I don't think Spoo has scouted out on Slane's proxy, so it looks like that Zealot's going to start to attack it.
Yeah, he canceled that gateway. It might have been a misclick, or it might have been just a mind game making Slain think that it's going to be some Zealot pressure with those 2 early gates. Or maybe he did misclick, and if it was a misclick, though, that was an epic misclick to make, because now look at his Cyber core and look at the difference on the warp gate technology. That's basically what PvP hinges on in the early game. Whoever gets their warp gate fast enough, since there is no defender's advantage in a PvP, since you can both warp in your units in the early game, really just comes down to who has more units. And whoever gets the warp gate up first is going to have more units, of course, and they'll be warping them in right in front of you, and you can't do much about it. But still off this 1 gate, getting that Stalker for Spoo, and he's going to expand off this. This is extremely ballsy and extremely risky. I mean, this is a pretty early timing for any expansion, but for a PvP, it's extra early. I mean, basically, Slain, if he could push out right now, he could win with the 3 gate, which looks like is what he's already has as per
definitely. I mean, it looks like Slain did just put out another proxy here that Spoo, does not know about, and I mean, why would you go Nexus? I mean, you saw the original proxy, and maybe he thought that, oh, I got the original proxies down, there might not be another one, because I kind of defended against it, which he really didn't. I think going that Nexus is going to eventually be his downfall. And it looks like Slain is chasing back Spoo's sorry, Stalker there. And it looks like he is starting to warp in units too, so it looks like there is going to be a push now from Slain.
Yep, and even with this 3 gate, I mean, that expansion you can see is evident in the unit differential here. We got 5 Stalkers to 1, and and he only has 1 sentry for that 1 force field that he's going to throw down right there at the ramp, but that's not going to help. So yeah, this is going to be over right now. I mean, he threw up that Nexus. He has no way to even get it up and running, so basically it's just a wasted building, and he makes the face, and he's probably going to GG soon. I don't
Yeah,
know
it
what he's
was.
making a face at though. It's PvP. You don't expand that early.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that Nexus. I mean, no better way to say it. I mean, it was his downfall, right off the bat. And we should be seeing a GG here very shortly. And that means that Slain will win, and that means that Tactical Carnage will have won the Clan War 4-1 like they did last week. So 2 wins. We're just waiting for the GG here.
Yeah, that was a very weird. I mean, canceling the second
And
gateway
there it
and then
is.
expanding. What I might have think or whatever. Sorry, but yeah, I don't know what he was thinking there. Wow, that's a pretty proxy pylon. If you look at the Pooh's Nexus, he's got a Slane's got a pylon right there. But yeah, that one gate Nexus off of canceling his second gateway. I guess he was trying to make Slane think that he's putting on some zealot pressure with those two gates, so he kind of stays in his base and gets map control, you know, passively without actually having map control. He gets map control just by making Slane think that he's putting up zealots or something, maybe force some sentries out, something like that. No clue, but then he goes off and just does a one gate expand. I think it was way too much mind games going into that and just needed to play standard and he didn't.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I
And he
think it
just
was.
straight up lost.
Yeah, I think it was just trying to be way too much of a tricky Tammy. That can
Yep.
work. That's gonna be hopefully people start using that. I mean, obviously, right when he put that Nexus down. I mean, right. Even if you want to go back into the early game, even right when he put down that the gateway instead of the cybernetic score was pretty much down from there. Yes, tricky Tammy. Anyway, I guess we'll do a second sign off here. FYI, if you are if you are Diamond League to Grandmaster League, Tactical Carnage is going to be having a tournament tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be casting it live, hopefully lag free. Although I'm not going to make any empty promises there. Obviously, ideally, I hope to be lag free tomorrow, but not going to promise you that. Anyway, if you want to sign up, you can go to our website, Tactical Carnage. Actually, I will switch my camera so you can see the website and where to go, make it a little bit more in depth. But if you go to TacticalCarnage.com, you click on the forums, and then you scroll all the way down to StarCraft 2, and you click on North America, and then you go to the tournament section. You will see the link for the 8-man tournament Diamond to GM, and you just click on the link if you want. It's zeek.com/z/bw7. There's also a 8-man gold to platinum tournament November 20th. That one is not going to be casted though, so I'm just going to be casting the one on Friday. If you just want to watch the tournament, just follow us on twitch.tv. Just click the follow button at the top of the screen and you'll get an email whenever we go live. You can also follow me on Twitter at Steven Berger. I always post right before I go live for anything, so you also can find out there. You can also follow me on my own personal Twitch TV stream. I stream StarCraft 2 whenever I play. If you want to watch a Silver Leaguer make his way to Grandmaster within the hour, then follow me on Twitch TV, which is twitch.tv/PorkySC, and I'm here with.
Hey guys, I'm Visva, closing out this clan war tonight. It was a lot of fun, and boy, do I wish all my PvPs were like that. I wish every Protoss I played against fast expanded. I would be Grandmaster for sure by now. But no, they have to play smart. Why? I don't know, because I guess they're not CG Spoo.
Yep. This you will find all our VODs. Obviously, Twitch always records everything, so you can always watch our VODs right here. I also always upload the recordings to our YouTube, which is youtube.com/tactical